I'm gonna go swim later today. I'm gonna wear this guy. Just be an absolute over-the-top lunatic. What you are about to witness on YouTube is never before seen television. I am going to predict with 100% accuracy each event winner at this week's Division I Women's NCAAs in the year of 2024. If you're watching this in 2026, how did you end up here? I'm going to predict or try to predict the event winners in each of these events and just kind of let y'all get excited about the events that are coming up this week. And starting things off, we're going to look at the 200 medley relay. 200 medley relay and 800 freestyle relay on day one are going to be a little bit tricky to predict just because I don't trust UVA not putting Gretchen Walsh leading off the 800 freestyle relay. If they've already announced it and we already know what's going down, then I might get these wrong. I am going to predict with 100% accuracy. I might start off 0 for 1. Microphone is falling. I might start off 0 for 1, but in the 200 medley relay, I'm taking Virginia just on the off chance that, or on chance, I guess, that they put Gretchen Walsh on this relay. I think she'll probably drop like a 21-9-50 backstroke split, break everybody's brains, and then we'll be off to the races. 800 freestyle relay. We're moving through these pretty quickly because I think these are relatively easy. Does that mean? UVA, I think, is going to come out with 2 NCAA titles on day one. This team is incredibly good, and I'm going to pick them in a lot of events. Deal with it. That's how good they are. Don't get mad at me. Does that meet record go down? If Gretchen Walsh is on this 800 freestyle relay, that 2017 Stanford 800 freestyle relay is gone. If she's not, I think it survives. Women's 500 freestyle, Bella Sims. This should be Bella Sims all day and night. I think she takes out that pool record held by Leah Smith at the top of the high-tech results page. Beautiful. If you're a non-swimmer and you're watching this video and you're looking at this, yeah, this is our swimming language. This is what we look at. We're basically all programmers. I think she goes sub 430. She's been sub 430. She was at that junior nationals meet that I believe was in Austin, Texas, when we had like 3 junior national swimmers on the women's side go sub 430. I think she goes 428, 429 in that range. Maybe she goes even faster. But really, I just want to stand here or sit here and just look at the top of the page for a second. Remember that Katie Ledecky went 424.0 in 2017 in the 500 freestyle. Will that record ever get broken? Yes. Will I be alive to see it get broken? I do not believe that is the case. Women's 200 IM, I've got Alex Walsh here. I know I'm picking a lot of top seeds, but guess what? That's swimming. And if we come back to this and I was wrong about a lot of it, then hey, send this video to Vegas and maybe they'll start putting betting lines on NCAA swimming. Alex Walsh, I think, goes sub 150. I think she goes like 149.5 in that range, but this is a really stacked field. I think we see a lot of 151s, maybe a couple more 150 points. I think this is really Alex Walsh all the whole way.
Today, Junior.
Women's 50 freestyle. This is a tough one. I'm just kidding. Gretchen Walsh is going to win this. And if she gets off the block in 0.6, I think she could go 20.3. I think we could see Gretchen Walsh go like 20.39. That 50 freestyle when she went 20.5, watching it back, she had like a long finish. The thing with Gretchen Walsh is she makes sprinting look so easy. It messes with your head. It looks so easy. So when she finishes swimming a 50 free or 100 free, typically freestyle events, it looks like your brain's like, oh, she could have been so much faster. She could have been so much faster because she makes it look so easy. Her underwaters are incredible. I've got Gretchen Walsh in a new NCAA record. If she goes 20.58, I will be losing my mind and posting about it on Instagram 100 times. And I also, we'll save that for a minute. We'll save it for another time. This 50 freestyle heat, by the way, is going to be electric. 20.5, 21.1, 21.1, 21.4. Look at all the 21s. You got to go all the way down to 23rd for a 21.99. Crazy. 200 freestyle relay final. This is UVA all day, all night, weekend, holidays, all UVA. Gretchen Walsh hopefully gets put in the 2 slot again on this so we can see her go like 19.8 or 19.7. I think Gretchen Walsh goes sub 20 again, and I think UVA incinerates this NCAA record. No Centeni missed her wall on that 123.63 that they set. What was that? Yeah, on the 21st of February going out. No Centeni could be out 20 point. I think this could be absolutely, no one's ever done this before, the first relay with 4 20 points on it. Not a single 21 plus split. I think we could see that potentially. And it could also be the first relay with 3 20 points and a 19. This is maybe like my event of the meet. Just as a swimming fan, I think this is my event of the meet. 123.63. Gone. See you later. That's getting broken. 400 IM is going to be Alex Walsh again. I think she goes like in the 357 range, 357 low, maybe even 356. I think she's looked great this season. And I mean, she's a easy sub 4 minute 400 IMer. I think she's going to break both barriers. I think she takes home both IM titles, but she goes sub 150 and sub 357. Those don't count though to the prediction side of things here. I'm just predicting event winners. And if you get one of these, which I'm going to give away on Instagram, then you should be fired up. And that is not mine, by the way. I did not win that. I was slow. Women's 100 butterfly. This one is so weird to look at. So weird to look at because we've got, if you have to go all the way down to 11th place for your first over 50.99 second seed time. It's insane. And then you add to the fact that I think we'll see more than just Gretchen Walsh going sub 50 in this 100 butterfly. And Gretchen Walsh could win by 3 full seconds or something like that. Something ridiculous. Probably closer to like 2, maybe 2.5. I think Gretchen Walsh could go sub 48. I really do. It's weird to say, but she's only 0.2 away. So, I mean, not saying that it's a possibility would be disrespectful in my eyes. I think, you know, if she goes 48-1, I'm going to go crazy. If she goes 48-3, I'm still going to be like, she's the best short course butterflyer in the history of the world. Emma Stickland, Kelly Pash, Olivia Peoples, a lot of Texas swimmers in this heat. They're going to put up big points for this in this seed. They're going to put up big points in this one, I'm sure.
Gretchen Walsh gonna win it.
Women's 200 freestyle, that 139.1 from Missy Franklin. This is going to be a close race, I think. I have to go with Bella Sims. I think this is a breakout year for Bella, the freshman from Florida. Sandpiper's in Nevada. She's got the training under her belt. I think she goes, dare I say, 139.9. Dare I say it? If Gretchen Walsh leads off the 800 freestyle relay, which I don't know if that's happening. I don't know. If she does, could we see 2 sub 140 200 freestyles at the same meet? People talk a lot about how people don't really swim faster at NCAAs versus, you know, at conference meets. But when you talk about that top end talent, they do swim faster. The top end talent, those top seeds that can somehow, some way, as a guy that was never even within striking distance of making NCAAs, can just kind of cruise their way through SECs. Not cruise, they're swimming fast, but they're not coming all the way down. I think Bella Sims goes 139. I do. I think she goes 139. 139.1 is safe. I don't know. Gretchen Walsh has the speed to do it, but that's such a difficult record to break. 2015 is when it was set. I think it will still be around after this meet. 100 breaststroke. I wish I had like a 6-sided coin that I could just flip. Oh, that would be a die. That would be a dice. That's a die. They have those. Well, if I rolled a die, I would pick whoever it landed on because I think this one is going to be absolutely insane. For a very specific reason, I'm going to go with Mona McSherry. I know she's the top qualifier, but in this one, it doesn't, I mean, you might as well just not even have entry times by any of the top 6. By the way, look at how many 57s are in this heat. Mona McSherry went 56.8, and she also kind of got a bad draw at SECs in her 100 breaststroke because somebody threw down a towel or something in the diving well and it messed with the start. Nobody really got off to a clean start. It was kind of like all over the board. They thought about re-swimming. It was a weird situation. Mona has looked really, really good. Really good all season long. She's a great long course swimmer, 106, 105 maybe. And I think in this, she goes 56 lower. 56 lower. I think she's like the 56 low, 56 mid range. I think she's going to win this one. 100 backstroke. Catherine Burkhoff is getting a little bit of a break from dealing with Gretchen Walsh, and I hope she has fun with that. So 48.70 is one of the fastest times in history. Her seed time, 48.7, one of the fastest times in history. And it's still 0.6 off of Gretchen Walsh's NCAA record, which she set just about a month ago. February 23rd, 2024. 48.70. I don't think she gets it. I don't think she goes 48.10. I don't think she goes 48.09. I think she's in the 47 mid to low range. I think she gets an emphatic win here. I think she picks up a title. Wolfpack gets the dub. Not a Longhorn. Pinch 'em. Go Pack. That's what's up. All right, 400 medley relay. Good luck trying to beat Virginia. That's really all I got to say. Their relay is loaded. They've got a 2.5 second lead on entry time coming into this over Tennessee. And they're just going to get so much clean water leading off with Gretchen Walsh. I think she goes like 47 leading off this relay. She was a 48-1 at ACCs. And I think she leads off 47. And then you hand it off to Nocentini. And then you hand it off to Alex Walsh probably, or Amy Canny. And then, yeah, good luck. All right, women's 200 back. One of the races of the meet, I think. You got Bella Sims, you got Isabel Staden, you got Josephine Fuller, you got Phoebe Bacon, Riley Tiltman, Kennedy Noble. This field's loaded. Bella Sims is going to be a lot to handle, but in this one, I'm going to mix things up, and I'm not going to pick a top seed. Crazy. I'm going to go with Isabel Staden. I think Isabel looked great at Pac-12s. I got to watch that swim. I think she pulls it off. I think she gets the dub, senior versus freshman, with a junior, senior, junior in there. You know, it's really Bella Sims trying to hold it down for the freshman class in this one and get the dub. 49-0, 49-2, 49-7 at the top three seed times coming into this. Wow, 147.2 is fast from Beta Nelson. I think it takes a 148 low, maybe even a 147 to win this one. 100 freestyle. Gretchen Walsh versus Gretchen Walsh. I think she might go 44. I talked about this in a previous video. It's absolutely terrifying that that's like a reality. We could see it. Honestly, it could be we see Gretchen Walsh go 44 in the 100 freestyle flat start before we see it on a relay, because Gretchen's not going to get to do a 100 freestyle from a swing until the end of this session. So we could see a 44 flat start and then see if she can back it up on the relay with another 44. 45-1, just looking at that and looking at the seeds behind her. I mean, the pool record from Erica Brown, great swimmer from Tennessee, is a 46-4. And then you look at the NCAA and US Open and American records, almost a second and a half faster than that pool record. We're in Athens. 45-1. I think we see a 44.99. I'm crazy. I think we see a 44.99. Gretchen wins it by like a second and a half. And I think Virginia very well could go 1-2. I think Nocentini could pull in or sneak in or pull in like she's in a car. I think pull in and get second place. Virginia could go 1-2, but I'm only predicting winners here. 44.9. 200 breast. This is Alex Walsh's to lose without a doubt. She's a second and a half ahead, and she looked awesome at ACCs. The 201.2 I think is safe. I think she goes maybe 201 high, 201 mid. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. But once again, on this show, we are only predicting winners. Only predicting winners. And if you want to come back to this video on day 3 or day 2, if we're already in that situation and you're watching it, isn't it crazy that I predicted everything correctly? Alex Walsh takes the dub in this one, and in the 200 butterfly, this is sick. The 200 butterfly is sick. I think we could have like a 25-yard dash at the end of 175 yards of mean butterfly here. And Emma Stickland's going to be hard to beat. She's got great underwater. She's going to work them the entire race. She didn't have to come down. I don't believe she was down at all for Big 12s. She was in the meet, 150.3. That pool record is going to get smoked. I think that pool record could get beat by like 5 people. 152.0 from Dakota Luther. Great swimmer. I think that one is getting annihilated. I think we see maybe 2 swimmers sub 150. I think Emma Stickland goes sub 150, 149 something. I think she gets the dub. Texas, 3 of the top 4 seeds here. Clinker, great butterflyer. She was over at Worlds in Doha. I'm just talking now. I'm picking Emma Stickland. Moving on. The mile. This one is kind of a wide open race, I think. You know, you've got a ton of times in here, and it's easier in the mile, I think, to predict whether or not you're going to get in, especially if you're like a Big 12 swimmer, like an Erica Sullivan, who's sitting there in the 4th place position. She's been way, way, way down in the 15 minutes. 15 minutes. The mile is so long that you're like in the 15s. It's like saying, oh, I make 6 figures. And you're like, oh, you make $700,000? Or are you saying like you make like $101,000? So that, yeah, what, I don't know. That was a weird tangent. I think I'm going to pick Erica Sullivan in this one. Call me crazy. Picking a 4 seed coming into this. Erica Sullivan's got that international experience. I got to watch her at Big 12s. I think she just looked like she was just swimming. I think she looked like she was just swimming. She's been down in the 1530s or something like that. I think she gets it. I think she wins it. And then finally, the 400 freestyle relay. Will we see Virginia win? I am going to say yes. They are going to go 305 or something like that, 305.7 in this, and they're just going to kind of stamp their name on the last relay of another, God, what is this, like 7 in a row? NCAA team title for UVA. What a team they've put together. Texas has a really good team. Florida has a really good team, but UVA is going to be too much to handle. All right, those are my picks. Maybe they're up on the screen next to me right here. If you want to come back to this video and see how I'm doing and chirp at me in the comments section, then go for it. That would be fun. Maybe I'll come back into the comments section and do that. Thanks for watching. Like the video. What's wrong with you if you haven't liked the video yet? What's wrong with you? You watched all the way to the end and you haven't liked the video yet? Unbelievable. See ya.